Duane, I've only ever seen that in our cosmological work in supermassive black holes. I'm not saying there is one inside your mountain. What I'm telling you is that I have only ever seen that in our astrophysical work, and it don't belong here.
We could work with this, Tony. Flip this.
Yeah. So that's the rig, huh?
Yep.
So where do y'all get one of those, like Home Depot or something?
Based on where Eric thinks the unmapped fault is, we picked up 3 target zones to check out. 3 spots we like the most to possibly offer alternate entrances to the cave system. And the intel we get from the GPR here will help us narrow it all the way down to the most promising one.
You all set? Yep. All right, let's collect data.
What kind of data is it collecting?
This antenna is shooting radar waves down in pulses. When those pulses bounce off something, let's say it's metallic,
Yeah, right.
it's gonna shoot those radar waves back up to the antenna. For a void, it's gonna bounce out and disperse. Both of those are gonna be a kind of high or a low amplitude that I'm gonna see in the data. Essentially, I can then take all of those data slices and generate a 3D image. Once I've got it in that 3D image on my computer, I can see clear whatever we're looking for underground.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
That's pretty slick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a good deal.
You have to like calibrate it.
Here, drag it back over here, Tony. I don't see why the antenna would react this strongly. There's something highly reflective right there. Something blocking the signal from the top.
Something buried?
Yeah, something buried, but it's kind of coming through the surface as well. There's something highly reflective over in that corner. I've never seen that before. I've never seen data that looks like that before.
It disappeared, or what did it do?
The data just like really blew out. There was something unusual interrupting the radar waves that I would expect to see maybe in a city where I was around some sort of like an electrical substation or there was a lot of interference going on. But way out here in the middle of nowhere, I wouldn't expect to see anything interfering. Something highly reflective, not a sandstone bedrock that you see right here. I'd like to look at the data and see what that looks like. But right now, I don't know why it would do that.
Hey, Tony.
Okay. Hey. Hey, guys.
How you doing? You got some data there?
Yeah. This is the data here. And this area in particular, it's really high amplitude reflection. It doesn't continue across the whole pit, but it does continue out about 10 or 12 feet there. The reflection on that doesn't look like a void to me. And it doesn't look like moisture. It looks like there's a steel plate getting in the way of the signal there. Whatever that is goes on for 4 feet.
Interesting, very interesting.
I don't really have a way to explain that unless there is something buried under there. There's certainly something that looks different.
To me, this is very good information. Very good. As soon as he said there's a metal plate about 4 foot under the ground, I thought, hell, maybe it's gold. We might be right on top of it. Maybe what's hidden here is a big wooden box full of gold. So I'm gonna bring a track hoe up here and get it to the surface.
down about 5 feet.
And you're right up against the bedrock.
No plates or anything that ground penetrating radar was kicking out.
Yeah, copy that.
I haven't seen anything, any metal objects.
haven't seen anything strange.
Hey, Duane, let Eric run his detector over that.
10-4.
How it's doing it at that one spot.
Just, very faint little background noise, nothing.
Yeah.
By now, I've seen some weird things out here, but I really don't get how we can see something that shows up like a chunk of metal on the GPR, but when we dig, there's nothing there. I was hoping this thing would just light up. I just can't wrap my head around that. I think we can backfill now, if you're satisfied.
Copy that.
Okay.
Hey, we're at the bottom right here.
Nice.
So I'll just bring it back up.
Yep. It's looking good.
There it is, there it is. Hell yeah.
Good. Take a look, Duane.
All right. What's it looking like?
Got it to the bottom.
Damn, it's a long ways down there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you can see it perfectly.
Yeah.
That top section of fill there.
Uh-huh.
Right? And now it's formational.
There it is.
There's the bedding planes in there.
Exactly.
Nice.
Going down, it's packed up. There it is, there's the bottom. There's a hole right there. Holy it looks man-made. Like it was dug out by hand or something, right?
Yeah, look at the arch. That could actually be a tunnel instead of a natural formation. Yeah.
Hell yeah. There is like a long tunnel going down there somewhere, man. Yes.
Yes.
Right there.
That's our cave. Yeah.
What do we need to do? Check this bottom of the hole out.
Yeah, we don't want to go down there until we check it with a Geiger counter.
Okay.
We initially targeted this area because we saw a radiation seep coming from the ground. There's a spike. Obviously, radiation is dangerous at high levels, less dangerous at low levels. But we know it's down there. So we have to make a call just how safe it is before we send people down into that cavern. We'll take readings for about an hour,
Okay.
and that'll give us an average reading of radiation counts down there. That'll tell if it's safe or not to go down there.
Okay. So we'll know in an hour how hot it is.
Yep,
Let's try it.
yep. Put it
Okay.
to the bottom, bring it up a foot, and then wait an hour. That's a long ways down there.
I know, man.
All right,
It's right there. Up.
good, yeah, yeah.
So why do we actually need an hour down there?
I mean, you can take instantaneous readings from that, but with radiation, sometimes you get these sort of waves. And so the longer you leave it down there, the more accurate it is.
We've done a lot of high-risk work in our lives. We have to take this very serious.
Yeah, it's been just about an hour. Yeah, there it is. Oh boy. It's not such good news, boys.
It's high?
Yeah, it's high. It's above limits that are safe. So the radiation levels are coming in between 0.5 and 2 sieverts, which basically means you could start vomiting and hemorrhaging pretty quickly, and obviously have pretty serious long-term problems. We can't safely go down there without personal protective gear.
Oh, you say we can still go down though, huh?
We can if we wear the right gear. These numbers are too high to go down without protection, basically.
Let's do a little homework on this one.
I agree, yep. Let's be careful about it. So the next step is we'll go back and think about this, and we'll figure out what methods to use to enable us to get down there safely and get back out safely. Let's get this probe off and we'll move out.
All right, fellas.
Duane had reached out to us and is convinced that there is an underground network of caves and tunnels and caverns here. So we're going to scan his property and try to understand what exactly is underground here.
Stephen Leah is a quantum imaging expert and an inventor of proprietary imaging technology with a background in physics and astronomy. He is able to extract useful hidden information from photographs and videos by detecting fluctuations in energy both above and below the Earth's surface.
I want to use these pictures to look for ways to get into this cave system and find the treasure.
So, I mean, what the hell does quantum mean?
Quantum mechanics. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance.
Quantum imaging is based on Albert Einstein's quantum theory and uses light to detect electrons and magnetic fields, similar to MRI imaging that uses electromagnetic fields to see within the human body. Quantum imaging uses the Earth's electromagnetic fields and radiation to see what's beneath the ground.
It uses the imagery's own electromagnetic spectrum to reveal its hidden self. We actually use both worlds. The world that you're used to, the touch and feel, the classical world, and we use the quantum world, which is the world you don't see.
Yep, we got our drone set up here. We're gonna try to get some multiple aerial shots of the surrounding area. That way we can start to triangulate and place ourselves in 3D space of where we're looking, so we'll get depth from that.
It shows depth.
We get
Shows how
depth,
deep.
because imagine we're looking at your mountain here. We come in from one angle here, and we get able to see what we're looking at, and then we got the other angle on top, and then from that we can kind of go in and get an idea of what we're looking at.
If we go depth, that shows exactly
That's what you guys need, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of like taking an MRI of the ranch to see what's below it.
It's like multi-messenger astronomy. They got gravity waves now, optical, gamma rays, radio waves. You get everybody on board and they all fact check each other and help each other out.
What we do at the end of the day is image processing. So we're gonna be gathering imagery, video, split that into frames.
And it just shows heat or it shows just energy coming out of it just in a picture.
And Steven's our mastermind behind it all. He goes into a frame and can pick out these different areas of interest.
All right, guys, we got our marching orders.
All right, man.
Let's see what we get.
After 2 days of scanning Blind Frog Ranch and analyzing the images and data, Stephen Leah and his team of quantum scientists are ready to present their findings to Duane.
Stephen and his quantum guys tell me they found something. So I'm excited to see if this technology is the real deal. So you told me that you could answer this deal. Tell me what you got now.
I mean, how far down the rabbit hole you want me to hurl you?
Let's go.
All right, we came out here. We took off with the drone. Dave is our drone pilot.
This is directly above, looking down, kind of oriented at this direction.
Fellas,
Let's show them the photos.
The quantum team analyzed thousands of drone scans of the 160-acre ranch and discovered one area in particular to be very unusual.
this is what we found. What you're staring at is definitive, unambiguous red and blue. When you see that in quantum imaging, that represents what's called a Doppler shift.
A Doppler shift happens when a huge amount of concentrated energy is present, much like the eye of a hurricane. Red shift is energy expanding, while blue shift is energy contracting. The line between these shifts is like a pump, pulling energy in and sending it out the other side.
And there's nothing else anywhere else. Do you notice that?
Yes.
Duane, I've only ever seen that in our cosmological work in supermassive black holes. I'm not saying there is one inside your mountain. What I'm telling you is that I have only ever seen that in our astrophysical work, and it don't belong here.
A black hole inside of our mountain. I mean, holy. I mean, I've never seen my dad so speechless.
What you've been experiencing is real.
But the strange black hole readings emanating from the energy zone aren't the only unusual findings Stephen Leah and his team have discovered.
We were looking for any sort of anomalies, and we saw some resonances. When we place this right on top of this map, we line this up well.
That's a series of resonances that we've seen before inside known tunnels.
Directly under the energy zone, the scans have captured an image of what appears to be a large keyhole-shaped chamber connected to a long tunnel.
There's a round portion between 500 to 1,000 feet across.
You're saying that's a tunnel right there?
Well, hold on. It's exhibiting tunnel-like features. It's a series of resonances.
Well, we know we have caves out here. I mean, if that's, that's got to be a cave, is what it is. It looks like a cave to me.
Indicates that it could be.
All I know is it's showing analogs of some type of cavern pathway through there. This could go for miles. We don't know that yet.
I mean, a black hole is one thing, but this quantum, it's outside of all my experience. But that circle under the energy zone does look man-made, no doubt.
Duane, you had questions, and we gave you answers. You've got tunnels or pathways inside your mountain. Now, what's that doing here? We're able to unlock data that others can't. And right here on Blind Frog Ranch, it's madness. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Phil. And thank you, sir.
Thanks. Thank you, and I mean that.
I know you do, Duane.
All right.
Take care. Finding the Doppler shift where none should be existing, and it's terrifying.
Chad!
Got all this stuff right here.
Good deal.
So Josh suggested that we drop a beacon to track the water flow between the beach site and the pond. With aviation, if they ever have a wrecked airplane over the ocean, they have these beacons they can track. So this is called an acoustic beacon right here. The noise this makes, it's like a sonic ping like a submarine.
Cool.
When it touches water, it starts activating, so we can track it.
Perfect.
As long as you have a continuous body of water, you can hear acoustic beacons from hundreds of miles away. So even though the aqueduct runs deep underground, we should be able to hear the beacon signal from a surface body of water, even if there's only a tiny bit of water connecting them. But if there's rocks in between blocking the water, we won't be able to hear the beacon signal. Our beacon also has a low-frequency transmitter that should be able to reach us if we're within a few hundred feet. So we'll be able to track this signal through the water. But the trick is we need to be listening to this. And here's our hydrophone to track it. Just put it on like a headphone.
Okay.
These things will pick up the ping that this sends out, and you can hear it.
Okay, so this end goes in the water, and this is what picks up the sound?
That's right, yeah.
I plug this into a phone?
Yeah.
All right, got you.
And then we also have like a tracking app. That'll take the pings we hear and triangulate the relative location of the beacon based on the strength of those pings and the change in the frequency.
Okay.
So if it's moving towards us, the frequency speeds up, and when it's moving away from us, it slows down.
Got it.
So if the water that you found here at the borehole is truly connected to the pond, then we should be able to hear it with the hydrophones in the pond. And if we're really lucky, this could lead to a new entrance.
That should give us some answers.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we'll get the hydrophones in the water, be set up, and then you're gonna let it rip.
Yep, radio me, and then I'll drop it.
Perfect. Good deal, Pedro.
While Chad waits for the signal to drop the beacon down into the borehole, Duane, Charlie, and Josh hurry over to the pond.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
do it.
I got 2 of these hydrophones.
Perfect, Josh, right in there.
Josh has placed 2 hydrophones in the pond to try to trace the path of the underground water that flows from the bead site to the pond.
All right, Duane, the system's up and running.
Light this sunbuck up.
When we drilled that hole up top, this pond reacted. So we need to know, well, what is that connection? If that beacon moves, and if we can pick up that signal, then we know there's actually flowing water underneath us in a cave system, and that could lead us to a new entrance. Josh for Chad, the system is up, it's ready. Go ahead and drop that beacon down the drill hole.
Copy, Josh. Dropping right now. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
All right, it's in the hole. It's coming towards you. See what we got here, Josh.
I'm not picking up anything. On the pad, there's nothing either. I got nothing. This should show us that the beacon is actually sending out a signal.
It's not done nothing yet.
What's the distance between the pond to the drill hole?
Probably 1,000 foot.
Where's it at?
Not getting anything just quite yet. With any technology, I mean, especially when you're putting stuff underground, you have no idea if the stuff is really gonna work. So I don't know. I don't know what to do from here. I don't know that I can do anything. This beacon could have turned down another path or been diverted. Who knows what's going on under there? This could be all for naught. Wait a minute, hang on. I'm getting something, Duane. Okay, there we go, there we go. The beacon's sending a signal right now. See it?
Damn sure is.
The beacon's about 800 feet from here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Duane, I think that thing's moving. That beacon's like 300 feet away right now, Charlie.
Yeah, that thing's traveling pretty fast.
That cave must be a pretty straight shot across there. It's only a couple hundred feet away from us right now.
Wow.
So that beacon has traveled from 1,000 feet away, which is where the drill hole is,
Yeah.
and it's still moving. Guys, that beacon's right here.
Right below us?
Yeah, right below us.
So what's amazing is this has confirmed a theory that the underground cave system is an aqueduct leading from the bead site to the pond. We got to figure out where it's going.
It looks like it's moved past us.
Current still got it then.
Where's it going? We should put those hydrophones in the next closest body of water and see if we can pick up the signal again.
What do you think, the creek?
Yeah, I think so.
So we need to chase it then.
We got a wild goose on our hand.
Let's go down that creek. Let's go. Always, Charlie.
Trying.
Yeah.
We'll get us down here to the creek.
That's the nearest water to the pond then.
Yeah.
After tracking the beacon from the bead site to the pond, Josh, Duane, and Charlie are now headed to the next closest water source, Mosby Creek, where they will place the hydrophones in the water and hopefully trace the beacon signal again.
I need a good spot where the water's kind of slow. I don't want to be in the quick water.
Yeah, that's pretty quick down there.
We got a little eddy right here. I think that's going to be our best spot.
It's kind of like fishing.
Hang on, guys. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, guys, I got it. I got it.
So what's that mean, Josh?
Well, it's moving that direction. It's to the west of us. How far away are we from the edge of your ranch?
Half a click.
This beacon's gonna leave your ranch, Duane.
How long does that beacon last?
30 days.
So here's the deal. If that thing lasts 30 days, we're gonna have to go from watering hole to watering hole and find out if we can pick it up.
The sooner the better.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. We're on her now, Duane.
The updated triangulation of the beacon's signal strength indicates that it's still moving to the west.
We got a signal, thank God. But this beacon looks like it's going off the ranch. So wherever that beacon goes, we're gonna stay on its tail. If that beacon winds up in the middle of the Great Salt Lake, I will be there. Because as far as I'm concerned, that beacon takes us to treasure.